The Broncos will kick. Here's Brandon McManus to start us. And
I didn't get a chance to get the kickoff, so.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it?
Do you see it, Jim?
That happen. It just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
You don't see it? Yeah, I think we do too. All right, hold on a second. All right, let me see if I can make this thing broadcast. All right, broadcast settings. Stop broadcasting. Invite players to broadcast. Oh man, Jesus. Sorry about that. Sorry about that. There. Okay, you now have an invitation to the broadcast. Yeah. Huh? Yeah. So he we're gonna wait till he's done with his call, because I can't, because otherwise his call is gonna be broadcasting. Okay, I think there's I think there's something on there that says you can enlarge it. You have to ask Kevin. At the bottom of the screen, there should be something that says in full screen. Yeah, just hit the square button. Right. Yeah, see, we can't have that kind of language going broadcasting. I need to stop the broadcast. Tell Kevin that he's broadcasting. You're broadcasting. That means everything that you've said so far is now on record. F that and all that stuff. Oh well, I guess we're going. I don't have a choice.
And no press coverage here. They are backing off in the secondary. The first carry now for Rob Kelly. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success
I know it is.
on first down. Huge differences, we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
Now a 2nd down throw for Cousins. Buying time to his left. Doxson with a grab over the middle. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 20-yard line. 23 yards.
I don't know.
So after that big gain, let's see what else the offense has up its sleeve. Running right with Kelly. He will push his way down to about the 14. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held him to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
They'll keep it in the hands of Kelly. And after the good gain last play, this time they say, as he's going to be stopped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And that'll bring up a 3rd and 11 situation. Now Cousins. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
This team is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. It came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
And Hopkins' kick is good. And it's 3-0 as the Redskins strike first. So it's our visitors who make the first dent in the scoreboard as they get 3 here on the initial drive of the ball game.
Yeah, it's hard to say who actually won that opening drive. On the one hand, anytime you can come in as a road team and get an early lead, you're going to be thrilled. But at the same time, to have the ball as deep in enemy territory as they did and come away with only 3, that's got to be a little bit of a disappointment.
They go play action here on first down. And incomplete to open things up.
I know our vantage point might be a little bit better way up here, but that looked like an ill-advised throw to me. I didn't see anything open, and this play just didn't look right from the beginning.
It did not. I thought he might get outside and just chuck it away. Dangerous pass, incomplete. Play clock winding down. On 2nd and 10, Simeon. And the Redskins do get to him. He goes down for a sack. Trent Murphy coming on the blitz. He gets him for a loss of 7. Simeon in need of something big following that sack, facing 3rd and long. Simeon now to throw. He's got his man here. It's Green. Look at the day. There goes Green. And all the way home for a Broncos score. Virgil Green, 82 yards. And the Broncos have taken the early lead. When they drew that up, I don't think they envisioned it ending in a house call. But he got it and took it all the way home.
Really impressive run after the catch, wasn't it? That was really special by him. But let's face it, in today's NFL, those tight ends are often former wide receivers or maybe even sometimes bigger running backs. They just put them in a position to get a great matchup and make plays like that.
Now McManus on to kick this one off. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. CD, I want to get your thoughts on some potential free agents this offseason before we change the possession here. Now, caution, many of these guys could be re-signed, I know, but who are some of them? Kirk Cousins is one.
Yeah, we're talking about difference makers. Kirk Cousins at the quarterback position. He's going to be coveted around the league by quarterback-needy teams. Case Keenum had a big year. Could he move? But how about running backs? Le'Veon Bell, Dion Lewis, some pass catchers, Jimmy Graham, Jarvis Landry, Sammy Watkins. And about the guy who goes and gets quarterbacks, DeMarcus Lawrence had a monster year for Dallas last season.
Yeah, a lot of big names that could be out there as free agents. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down.
I saw Von Miller in college at Texas A&M, and all I kept hearing about was his speed off the edge to the quarterback. But what impressed me is balance and his ability to take on blocks and be a force in the run game, as we just saw there.
And a shot taken on 3rd down, unsuccessful. 4th down now.
One of the toughest things about playing defensive back is pattern reading, trying to figure out what they're doing. And on that one, they had the fly, just sending a guy downfield with the in route accompanying it, what people call a dagger route, trying to hit the guy underneath after the clear out. In this case, though, they're not able to get it done.
Yeah, they said forget the underneath route. They went for the guy on the fly, but as you said, incomplete. A good return there. Call it 13 yards. And the Broncos take over. First down and 10. The Denver Broncos, they missed out on the playoffs for the second straight year. Their offense coming back onto the field here, and that's coming off that Super Bowl 50 win.
Yeah.
I don't know that we expected them to go back-to-back-to-back or anything like that, but I certainly don't think we saw them missing the playoffs the last 2 years, right?
No, you're
no.
correct on that one. And a big part of it is, what's one of those old adages in
yeah, I think
sports,
so.
that defense travels and defense is a constant. Well, the Broncos defense has been exactly that. I mean, look, they were 3rd overall in total defense in 2017. So the idea that they're going to drop to that type of a record with a defense that good, that just tells you about all the offensive struggles they've had.
Yeah, we mentioned the quarterback troubles, and just 5-11 in 2017 for Denver. Here's Simeon now on second down. And he's taken down, trying to do a little too much, getting outside of the pocket, and it results in a sack.
Damn.
Matt Ioannidis able to get in there and drop him for a 2-yard loss.
Really?
Simeon in need of something big.
Oh, that's cool.
Following that sack, facing 3rd and long.
Cool. Yeah.
Off the fake to Booker and Simeon. Now a clash of bodies here, and it's intercepted.
Yep.
Monte Nicholson picks it. So Washington coming out for their next drive on offense. He looked back, Charles, in 2017, 7-9 for the Redskins, 3rd place in the NFCs, and missed the playoffs for the 4th time in the last 5 years.
Yeah, they've been just good enough to be in the hunt, but rarely have they gotten over the top, as you noted, missed the playoffs 4 out of the last 5 years. Offensively, in 2017, their offensive line was a mess. I mean, they were playing guys out of position, 3rd-string guys up from the practice squad, just trying to find some type of continuity that just wasn't there. But flip it over to the defensive side of the ball. Dead last in the NFL in rush defense. I know we pitch it around like crazy in today's NFL, but you've got to stop the run first, and Washington really struggled in that area.
Yeah, over 134 yards a game against them. And a nice carry there of 15 yards. Cousins. And Reed with it over the middle. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10 to the 7. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
For many teams, the evaluation of tight ends has really changed. We used to wonder about how they would block first and foremost. Now we want to know how these guys can run. We envision them in offenses, catch the ball. How much yardage can they gain after that?
And that on display there for a good pickup. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down. And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. Cousins now on 2nd down. And that is caught by the tight end Reed. Touchdown, Washington. Jordan Reed from a yard out. And the Redskins are able to strike for 6. What a great weapon. So often, such a big mismatch.
And there's no route he can't run. You name it, he's going to do it. And he's a matchup nightmare for the defense. No matter who they put on him, he's going to win the battle.
Here's Hopkins now out to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Before the possession switches here, I had written down that I wanted to talk about some of the awards this past season in the NFL. We know Brady was the MVP, but Todd Gurley, Offensive Player of the Year.
How about that for a bounce back? Many were questioning whether he'd had a sophomore slump the season before. Didn't even get to 1,000 yards. Was a dominant force in 2017. How about his teammate Aaron Donald on the defensive side? He took home Defensive Player of the Year award.
Yeah, very impressive. They had both sides of the ball. Sean McVay deserving, I think you would agree, of Coach of the Year.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, what he did for the Rams when they went from last in the league in scoring to leading the league in scoring and winning a division title.
Damn.
And how about the New Orleans Saints? Rookie of the Year, offense and defense. Alvin Kamara on offense, Marshawn Lattimore on defense.
And they're going to go soft on the corners. On second down, here's Simeon. Steps away to it, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Jonathan Allen in there to bury him for a loss of 11.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely. He's been under constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long way to go in this football game. In motion left goes Sanders. Now it's Simeon. And he's going to go down again.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Here's Riley Dixon now. And no room for error here as his first punt comes from deep in his own end zone.
Yeah.
And he'll just punch it out of there, and it's not a great kick. That'll go as a punt of 32 yards. And the Redskins will have a short field here as they take over 1st and 10. I want to give a hat tip real quick, Charles, to J.J. Watt before the possession switches here. Walter Payton, NFL Man of the Year. They totaled up how much he helped raise for hurricane relief, $37 million.
Incredible. Hurricane Harvey, which really hit the Houston area in a big way, and his original goal was $200,000. So, congratulations to J.J.
Damn it.
And off he goes. And he just falls short down at the 1-yard line. A huge play there for Washington. And even 40 yards. Shift together here from the D-line. They'll come out in the pistol. Kelly to try to punch it in. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
Did your high school have that same push 'em back cheer?
I was a kicker.
Well, it certainly worked. Whether we were kickers or not, that one worked, didn't it? They pushed him back at his last snap of the ball, and boy, they created a nice play for themselves. Would they lose 3 on that one?
Yeah, from the 1 back to the 4. Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping. A little antsy on the left side of the line.
Yeah, I think they got the guy at the end. I think they got the DN there on that one. And let's face it, he is so amped up, wanting to get a good get off on the snap, jump too quickly.
And they'll try again down here. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Redskins. Rob Kelly taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Redskins find a way to stretch their lead.
Yeah.
On is Hopkins now for the extra point. It's good to make it 17-7. Here's Hopkins now out to kick it away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. So the football switching hands here in just a second. And, you know, Tom Brady, just to go off on a tangent for a second, may have lost the Super Bowl, but 3rd MVP this past season, and what he did at age 40, really something, right, Charles?
Absolutely phenomenal. Ended up beating out Todd Gurley, the running back for the Los Angeles Rams. But he would have traded it for a Super Bowl win, don't you think? How about this? The last 9 NFL MVPs to play in the Super Bowl that same season, 0-9.
Yeah.
You go all the way back to Kurt Warner in, what, 1999 where he won the double?
We were going over that stat earlier. That is hard to believe.
But he would have been the MVP had the Patriots pulled that one out.
And he still has 5 rings, though. 5 Super Bowl titles for Brady. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. And the offense still has a couple plays to go to pick up the first on 2nd down and 3. A play fake to Anderson. It's Simeon. Forced out to his left. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Jonathan Allen in there to get him his 2nd sack now of the afternoon. The Broncos on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. Defense really showing respect to the deep ball here, playing off the receivers. Just beating the play clock, Simeon. And the pressure gets to him again. Ryan Kerrigan in there to drop him, and back-to-back sacks now bring up 4th and long. Here's Riley Dixon now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. He'll send this one into the mile-high air, and it's a good one. We'll call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And it'll be Redskins football now with a 1st and 10. Before the offense changes hands here, let's look back at the Super Bowl February 5th. What a game. I know you were there calling it offensively, though. Impressive on both sides.
It certainly was, and let's face it, if you're in Minnesota, it's cold outside, but you talked about the offenses, they heated up in a big way. And how about Nick Foles? The backup quarterback turned MVP. 373 yards, 3 touchdowns, and, of course, the big one receiving on the Philly special.
Quite a story. As you and I were talking about off air, it was just a fluid game. Not a lot of penalties, just really clean play.
Exactly the type of game the NFL needed for the audiences at home watching the game and, of course, people in attendance. A really well-played game.
It's already 2nd and 12. The defense hoping to push them back more. Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. Cousins into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the free safety, Darian Stewart.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
The Broncos offense now gets ready to head back onto the field. They were forced to punt last time. Now, I doubt sincerely that they'll have to punt here because they're gifted with terrific field position.
I don't even want to think about the idea that they would end up punting starting with this type of field position. Neither do they. Great starting spot. Great opportunity to run your full playbook. If they want to take a shot here, they can go ahead and do it.
After the interception, here's Simeon. And that's complete to the tight end, Hireman. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there? Freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
2nd down now after the pass completion. Toss play. This is Anderson looking to find a lane, but he can't. Reined in at the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be 3rd down. They had great starting position to begin the drive, but now they look up at a 3rd and 5.
Here we go now. Detroit! 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 Over! Check.
To throw with Simeon. Flushed out right. Now Simeon strapped. He
Oh, damn, man.
When I see a play like that, I come back to risk reward.
That hurt.
I don't know about you, but is it worth it at that point?
That hurt.
Whatever you're going to pick up to either take the hit,
shit,
and in this case, lose the football.
So should have gone down.
I don't know.
Hindsight's always 20/20, but that's the safe play.
You're exactly right. Hindsight's really never wrong, is it? Because you can analyze it.
Yeah.
But I think ultimately you got to look at it as a first option, taking care of the ball, getting what you can, and that's it. Don't worry about it anymore.
That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
Yeah.
I'm an offensive mastermind, but of all the guys on the field to block, you might want to stop him.
Look, I've got a very simple rule. An unblocked defender is usually your best defender, and he ended up making the play there.
And that one got tipped, kind of threw everything off. It brings up third.
Anytime a ball's thrown in the middle of the field and it's popped up in the air, I expect someone to catch. It doesn't matter whether it's offense or defense because there's usually a great amount of bodies in that part of the field. In this case, no one came up with it.
And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line. Only able to get back a yard for his efforts, and that leads us to fourth down.
And, partner, I would guess that in his headset he was hearing from his coach, it's third down, don't take a sack. And in this case, he's able to avoid the pressure and get out of there. He doesn't get the first down, but he does turn a possible loss into positive yardage.
Taken in at the 11. A tremendous return there, 39 yards. And possession will switch hands, first and 10.
Thanks.
Here we go now. Gone. Detroit.
From the 50, it's Simeon. And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete.
Man,
Well,
he's
the
coming in
pressure,
fast.
The hits, the sacks have been coming at him all game long. I'm frankly
He is
surprised
coming in
that they
fast.
haven't found a solution yet to create more time for him to throw it or maybe change what they do on offense.
And that's one of the biggest differences in this game and why they're losing right now.
No. Check. Patriot. No. Check. Patriot. Detroit. Back there, Philly. Here we go.
Back to the air, Simeon on second down. And that one got tipped, kind of threw everything off. It brings up third.
Well, we're not playing 3 yards in the cloud of dust football anymore. I kind of get why those old school coaches sometimes didn't want to throw the football.
I know, he was, wasn't
Because
he?
if it's popped up in the air,
He was all over me.
It almost turns into slow motion, and both sides trying to get to the football, and you're holding your breath wondering whether it's going to go good or bad for your team.
Leopard.
Yeah.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Flush to his right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up fourth down.
It's a great job by this secondary. When I watch them, they remind me of elite defenders on a basketball court, right? They want to contest each and every pass.
Great contest on third down to bring up fourth. Here's Riley Dixon now. He'll boot it away from about his 35. This is away, but boy, headed straight for the sidelines. And this one will not be returnable as it sails out of bounds. A look at Washington as they come onto the field. They're out in front. Last time they had to punt it away. We'll see if they can add to their lead now.
They don't want to go out and punt it away again. This team now wants to get a cushion, put people away. They want to run their offense and have it end up in the end zone.
Well, the drive starts with Rob Kelly, and there just continues to be nowhere to run. He's bottled up again at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. 10 yards still left on second down. And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. Second down, Cousins. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
And some changes here as the D-line separates some. Trying to lay one up deep. He's got a man complete.
Burn me on that one.
Goes for 36 yards.
We saw him hit a big play there on a deep post.
Hey, he took advantage of my
Most
blitz.
of the time, the post isn't available because usually you have defenders in the middle of the field. But if you throw enough curls and crossing routes and underneath routes, I know from experience, they get tired of watching those balls get caught. They start to creep up a little bit, and that's when you can hit them big over the top.
It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
Don't forget about finding a lane there. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. Probably fortunate he was able to hold on to the football.
Play fake. Cousins rolling to his left. And the Broncos get there and take him down. Well, they go play fake. The problem is nobody was faked out.
And when no one's faked out, what's the end result? Quarterback gets hit.
Cousins with work to do after the sack as he brings his guys up on a 3rd and long. Throwing. Cousins on the run. He'll let this go deep. And that is caught.
I'll be damned.
Touchdown, Washington. Ryan Grant, 43 yards. And the Redskins are going to add on to their lead. So
that was a lucky catch right there.
To look back toward the middle of the end zone to find the target.
That was a lucky catch.
In this game, sometimes you just have to know when to break the rules because we all know most guys throwing the football are taught never throw back into the middle of the field on a scramble. He did it and got away with it for a touchdown.
Instinct sometimes, right? They just take over.
Instinct and vision. Sometimes you just see people who are open. You're able to get it to them.
This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. And coming out now, the Broncos. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked so well,
else.
and maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
Being chased out left. And he is going to be wrapped up and slung to the turf.
He's got
Trent Murphy.
He's got my he's got all my guys covered.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This
don't worry about me. Worry about yourself.
This pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Don't worry about me, man.
He took a hit on that last play. Now let's see how he and the offense respond on second. The defensive line disperses a little bit here, maybe expecting a pass.
All right, here we go. Green 39. Green 39.
Back alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's Bronco football to begin quarter number 2, but they face a 2nd and long to start things out. Shift together here from the D-line. In motion left here, Sanders. To throw on second is Simeon. Eluding the pressure. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Ryan Kerrigan in there to pick up his 2nd sack now of the afternoon. Simeon in need of something big following that sack, facing 3rd and long.
Here we go now. Green 39. Green 39. No, check. Patriot. Patriot. The
of play action. Simeon. And unable to connect on the long pass. It falls down incomplete.
An attempt at a deep ball there. They didn't get it. But, boy, they're going to need a few of those to actually hit in order to get back into this game.
Good thing they do have a little bit of time here still left in the contest. Decent-sized deficit, but not one that they can't manage. They'll get off a fairly short kick here as this is toward the sideline. And this one goes sailing out of bounds.
Oh, wow, that was a lousy punt.
Well, they're going to say on this side of midfield.
Jeez.
Here come the Redskins now. And
That's
they're hoping to redo
terrible,
their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like
That
now
is
on the
terrible.
sideline. Because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Cousins on first down.
Ah.
Over the middle, complete.
All right.
That's Paul. Touchdown, Washington. Niles Paul, 48 yards. And the Redskins find a way to stretch their lead. Boy, it's nice to have that big, reliable target you can go to.
Each and every time. A lot of people see that position as a fallback. Throw it to them when all else fails. Not at all. This guy can make plays, and that's exactly what he just did.
Yeah, play here for a touchdown. Here's Hopkins now out to kick it away.
I know.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. The Bronco offense now set to come back out onto the field. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
But you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
Well, now they'll try the end around. They find some open field here. And he'll go down right at the 30-yard line. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
Partner, I think from our experience together, we have learned that most offensive coordinators are going to tell you, if I'm going to run the football on first down, I've got to get at least 4 yards. They got 5 here. They've got to feel pretty good about that one.
The motion man is Fowler. Play fake to Anderson. Now Simeon escaping the pressure right. Oh, he's got a little daylight. That one good for 13 and a Denver first down.
Well, that was man coverage. So once he decides to run with the football, there's no one to account for him, and he turns it into a nice gain.
The slot man in motion right. First down. Here's the run with Anderson. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
When you're putting together a formula for winning defense, it's exactly what we're seeing in this game. Controlling the line of scrimmage, attacking, and changing everything so that now they're playing in the offense's backfield. They're playing an excellent game.
Yeah, I know.
They'll try the air now with Simeon. Flushed out right. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away, and now it's third. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They've looked lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
That was a messed up play. That's what that was. That was a messed up play. That was a messed up play.
The Broncos on third down. They've had their troubles. Just 1 for 6. This is 3rd and 11. So the D-line's going to spread out.
Watch it now, Barney. Back there, Philly. Here we go.
They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. He's going to go for a big play downfield. Oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted. Monte Nicholson picks it, and this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line.
When a team's turned it over 3 times in the first half, we just look at the offense and say, guys, what are you doing? But instead, we really should be looking at the defense. They've created the takeaways. 2 interceptions, 1 caused fumble. They played awfully well swarming to the ball here in the first half.
They'll start on the ground with Kelly, and they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. And a nice carry there of 15 yards.
Absolutely love the run right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed, and he's able to get to the second level almost before you blink if you give him any type of blocking. Always talked about slot receivers, and they're usually known as quicker than fast.
And he's got daylight. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Washington. Rob Kelly with his second touchdown here in this first half. And this Redskins offense continues to pour it on. And always a good first half when you can hit pay dirt twice.
And it never hurts to have that good feeling as the game moves on. Just think about halftime. If that's all he gets, he'll just sit there at the half and think, all right, 2 already. I can get some more. I can get some more. And he'll be encouraging his offensive line to create some space.
Nothing. Keep playing.
This is fielded a couple yards deep.
Yeah,
and a
keep
couple
playing.
yards deep, he'll go to a knee. He won't return it. And they'll take it out to the 25.
This is what happens.
So
this is what happens. Sometimes teams don't match up right.
Interception, just any interception. Are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way
you know
you can run back out there and go,
Jim, explain to him what running up the score means.
You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here.
No, check, Patriot! Let's go!
They'll need to get the play off quickly. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. That one going for a gain of 11 and a Bronco first down.
I like how they work the tight end on a nice little under route there. And if you're going to give him that much space, he's not even going to catch the football. He's going to run away from you a little bit, and that's exactly what he just did there, picking up extra yardage.
Set, 3-19! Over! Gone!
Now a play fake here on first down. To the sideline. Wow, what a catch. Doesn't get a lot out of it, but he is able to keep the feet in bounds. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8.
I do have to admit, I like it when it all comes together. When the top part, catching the football, right, whether you're catching it with your hands or cradling it, comes together with the legs, in this case the feet, doing a little toe tap to stay in bounds and complete the catch.
And a great job by our crew on the camera shot. Love when you see the grass or on the field turf, those rubber pellets flying up. Great catch. And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted.
Dang it.
Sua Cravens with a pick. And he's just across midfield and down at the 49-yard line. So that is 3 interceptions now in this first half. And you hate to ask the question, but let's be honest. We're thinking about it. Do you need to go in a different direction next series?
Potentially. We know that he's probably not going to be on the Pro Bowl ballot. That's not really his stature here. But he has been their starting quarterback for this game. So they've got to weigh things about who's behind him. Do they think he can snap it back into gear? Maybe change up the play calling to help him out a little bit.
He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete. On 2nd down, Cousins again. He's going to float this one deep right side. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down. The turnover put him in great field position. They don't want to squander it with 3rd down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
On third down, Cousins.
Oh, man.
Josh Dotson. It's
Damn
brought in by Dotson. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington. Josh Dotson, 49 yards. And this Redskins offense is running away with this one.
I know he is.
Now it's Hopkins to add the extra point.
I think
and
it is.
And the route is on here in this first half.
I told you he was going for revenge. Yep. Yep.
Here's Hopkins now out to kick it
Yep.
away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he's going to get taken down inside the 10 at about the 8-yard line.
Anytime you field a kickoff inside your own end zone, you've got to be decisive about whether you're bringing it out or not. Sometimes that indecision can really cost you. That may have been what happened on that play.
And not great starting field position here for the offense. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And Simeon is brought down behind the goal line, and that is 2 points. And the safety there, another mistake, and these mistakes just keep piling up.
How many more can they make? They put themselves in such a massive hole now. Going to be difficult to dig out from under.
Yeah, for sure they can't afford anymore at this point. After the safety, remember, they also need to give up the football, and here's the free kick. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. Tries the right side. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down. Now a second down throw for Cousins. Dancing to his left. Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete. They were trying to get it there to Josh Dotson, and it's third down.
Sometimes the coverage is so good, no matter what you're doing on offense, you just can't shake anyone free. They try their best to find someone open, but they took away every passing alley, every angle, and shut the play down.
And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
But no second-guessing the call here. It was third and long, so throwing the football was probably the smart play to try and pick it up. But they don't get it, and now the defense goes off the field feeling pretty good about themselves, gaining some momentum as they force them into a likely punting situation.
He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. And this is going to hit the goal line and continue on into the end zone for a touchback. Now this Broncos offensive unit ready to head back out onto the field. And last time they surrendered the safety, we know they don't want to do that again.
That is just one of those oddities in scoring that we get. And it's just so strange to see that go up on the board. And then you got to make sure that that doesn't happen to your team again. They've got to take care of the ball.
But boy, it juices up the defense.
Oh, without a doubt. That's a great way to score some points.
They go play action here on first down. Buying time to his left. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Carlos Henderson, the intended receiver. That'll bring up second down.
It's always tough for the guys throwing the football when they think they've got a completion and the ball's almost there, and then someone sneaks a hand or two in and bats it away.
On 2nd and 10, Simeon. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Monte Nicholson picks it. And that gives him now 3 interceptions in the game.
Well, someone's locked into what they're trying to get done in the passing game. When was the last time we had someone get 3 in a contest?
2011, wasn't it? Kurt Coleman.
Oh, yeah, that's
then
right.
with the Eagles.
That's right. Then with the Eagles, and I believe it was against Washington and Rex Grossman.
That's correct. Give left side, Kelly. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
Hey, a lot of points have been scored in this game, but what a nice play by the defense. Stepping up on that one, maybe they'll get things going in their direction after a play like that.
They'll go again with Kelly. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Give him 12 yards on that one. It earns him a fresh set of downs.
Really good, skillful, tough running throughout this contest. Picked up first down after first down. He's got to have a nickname, doesn't he? How about the human first down machine? I think that fits.
Able to fight for about 4 yards there to the 13.
This guy's well on his way now to a big game on the ground. It's another good run there. Puts him over the century mark in yardage, and we're still in the 2nd quarter.
They'll hand it off to Kelly. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. It's a nice pickup of 12 yards, and it gives him a 1st and goal.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense, because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
Thompson, and he is going to lose yardage here. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
And that loss of yards there is not just on him. It's on the guys blocking for him. I mean, they're supposed to create some type of space or at least get a stalemate. They end up letting them through, and they ended up tackling him for a loss.
Again, a run with Thompson. And he's going to go backward. They get him behind the line. And they'll lose a yard that time, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. This offense so far on 3rd down, 3 for 7 so far in this game. This is 3rd and goal. They'll run with Thompson. This defense bending but not breaking. It's a gain of 3. It's now 4th and goal.
Okay, Brandon, work with me here. Let's analyze this situation. A touchdown here, that could be the knockout blow in the 2nd quarter. But if they go for it and don't get it, that could bring life to the other sideline.
So on 4th down, Cousins will head to the sideline and give way to Dustin Hopkins. And Hopkins' kick is good. And they're sitting pretty now as the lead grows even further. So it goes down as an 8-play drive, and they cap it with the field goal.
Yeah, they were able to pick up a few first downs along the way, but they couldn't keep the momentum going all the way into the end zone.
Thanks, Captain Obvious.
Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. Here's the Denver offense now as they get set to take over here. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Flush to his right. And it's knocked away and incomplete. Virgil Green is tied in the intended receiver.
I don't know what he's running, but man, he's got everything shut down.
To sound really negative, but at this point, an incomplete
He's
pass.
got everything shut down, and I don't know what to do with this.
That was negative.
It was very negative, I know, but all these first
I don't know what to do with
interceptions,
this.
It's been tough to watch.
Yeah, couldn't find a silver lining in this one. Much more like lead.
I don't know what he's running. I can't. I don't even have.
So incomplete on first. Let's see what second down has in store.
He's running a dime is what he's running.
Looks like the defense in press coverage here. On second down, Anderson. He takes this for 3 to the 29.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Foreseeing completion on first down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on second.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
Here we go now. Over. Gun.
Throwing on third down, Simeon. This is Booker on the dump off. And he brings this up to the 46. Good enough for the first. 17 yards for the Broncos there as they've got themselves a first down.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
Ah,
and
dang it.
Another interception. Monte Nicholson picks it. And he will bring this one back. It's a pick six for a Redskins touchdown. That pick six extending this lead even further. And boy, it's been a while since I've seen a team struggle this badly in the first half.
I think all they want to do is get to the locker room, try and regroup, and come out to start the third quarter. But if things don't improve fast then, I think the backups get a lot of play in the second half.
Thank goodness this is just preseason.
Here's Hopkins now for the extra point. And the route is on here in this first half.
Uh-oh.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six.
Next week is too.
Kick is away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Now the Broncos offense, they get set to head back onto the field. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass, and finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you've got to do something to make it pass, and that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down. In motion right is Thomas. In motion left is Thomas. The play clock's running down. Simeon. And a hit jarred it loose.
Christ, man.
It's incomplete.
What the hell are you running?
It would have been a great catch, but it's real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
The The Broncos on third down. They've struggled to the tune of 2 for 8 so far. This is 3rd and 10. In motion left goes Sanders. Back to throw.
Jesus.
He can't avoid the pressure. Redskins get there. Ryan Kerrigan able to disrupt yet another pass play. His 3rd sack of the afternoon. Here's Riley Dixon now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. And no return possible here as they angle this one out of bounds. Out comes Washington's offense as they get set to take over here. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league,
and he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. Josh Doxson with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And this Redskins offense continues to pour it on. On is Hopkins now for the extra point. And oh my goodness, this is nowhere close. Well to the right and no good. Here's Hopkins now out to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. The Broncos offense now gets ready to head back onto the field. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
they had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. Eluding the pressure right.
Jesus.
My goodness, another interception. Picked up by the all-pro corner, Josh Norman.
I think that interception happened for two reasons. Quarterback gets outside the pocket and panics a little bit, and receiver doesn't make sure he's absolutely in an open spot. So there's a guy lurking, took the ball from him.
Yeah, so don't wave your arms, right, as a receiver if you're not wide open.
Got to know that you're open. Otherwise, just don't do it.
Really nice starting field position here for the offensive unit. Give. This is Kelly. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
Kelly running left, and he is going to be knocked flat on his back. Oh, a big hit. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving.
2nd and 1, and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the first down.
They run with it. It's Kelly. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and it'll be 2nd and very short.
Not an ideal spot to be on first down, but I love that the play caller did not immediately abandon the running game and say, okay, we got to throw it in order to pick it up. Stayed with the run.
And that is caught by the tight end Reed. Touchdown, Washington. Jordan Reed with his second touchdown here in this first half. And this Redskins offense is running away with this one. Now it's Hopkins to add the extra point. And the route is on here in this first half. Here's Hopkins now out to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have stayed where he was, as he'll only get back to the 16-yard line. And Denver getting set to take the field. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. A play fake to Anderson. It's Simeon. Steps away to his left. And the Redskins do get to him. He goes down for a sack. Jonathan Allen. Who else? He's in there for his fourth sack of the afternoon.
Watch it now, Barney. No. Check. Patriot. Hurry up. Here we go. Green 39.
Play action. It's Simeon. And now here is another interception. Picked by Kendall Fuller. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line. The number 7 usually lucky here. Not for him. 7 picks he's thrown in this game. That's only happened 6 times since 1960.
And I know that the most recent time it happened, the guy who threw him, he'd won a Heisman Trophy in college, so sometimes you just have a lousy game. Doesn't necessarily mean it's a bad career. But when you're talking about one game, 7, you're right, not lucky at all.
Yeah, Ty Detmer the last to do it in 2001 to throw 7 picks. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
And there's a nice stop for the defense. They've had a tough time containing this guy all game long, but maybe they can build a little bit off of that play, a little bit of confidence, a little bit of momentum. Yeah, every now and then you can actually tackle that guy. And
maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It'll wind up being a loss of 2, and that'll make it 3rd and 13. Cousins. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Grant. And he's able to pick up the first down here before he goes down at the 26. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. On the run, it's Kelly. And he'll be taken down after a short gain as that takes us to the 2-minute warning. This is Kelly. And he's got room. A nice pickup of 14, and it moves the stick, sets up a 1st and goal.
And he continues to pile up the yardage. That puts him over $150 now. And this defense has really had its problems trying to keep him contained.
1st and goal, Kelly. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And that'll bring up a 2nd and goal. And now here's a carry heading left. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington. Rob Kelly on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And this Redskins offense continues to pour it on. And the route is on here in this first half. Here's Hopkins now out to kick it away. So that one will be accepted. They give it to Anderson. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 45. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Well, they did throw interceptions on their last 2 drives, so no surprise at all they decided to start it with a running play. I'm actually a little bit surprised, though, that they got as much out of it as they did.
Yeah, decent little gain. Puts them in a pretty good spot for 2nd down.
No. Check. Patriot.
Here's Simeon now on 2nd down. They'll roll him out right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And he's unable to grab it. Thought he might have had position, couldn't hold on. 3rd down. I know he wants to get his team back in the game, but a 50-50 ball right there that maybe was a little questionable.
Yeah, he's pretty lucky to get that one back. I think that sometimes these quarterbacks play with a lot of confidence that borders on arrogance, and that can put your team in some Dutch.
Yeah, especially maybe want to look at some safer routes after the interception he had that ended their last drive. Now Simeon escaping the pressure right. And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by the safety, D'Angelo Hall. With that interception, he just set a record that nobody ever wants to set, and that's the most picks ever in an NFL game. 8. The last time we saw 7, 2001, right? Yeah.
Tied that right. He's with the Lions at that time. To get to 8. Are we sure he knows what color jerseys his team's wearing in this one?
I don't know. It has not been good. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down.
Some runs are blocked so well, you almost forget that someone has to carry the ball to gain the yardage. The leverage by the offensive line to create space up front, really well done.
And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 15 yards through the air and a 1st down. Now they try the right side here. And some space here. And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. Rob Kelly on his way to a historic performance. 4 first-half touchdowns. And this Redskins offense is running away with this one. And the route is on here in this first half. Here's Hopkins now out to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. And coming out now, the Broncos. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Simeon on 1st down. The catch is made. Benny Fowler. And they're going to get this one all the way out across the 45. A good pickup there at 22. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout.
I know I did. Some teams just don't match up well with other teams. That's what it is. It's not. It has nothing to do with me. It has to do with, first of all, the rating of the Broncos is 73. The rating of the Redskins is 84. And on top of that, He's just playing.
Over the middle this time to Fowler.
All right, I concede.
Down all the way near the 30.
I concede.
In the books, you're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Did you hear me, Kevin? I said I concede. I concede. No, I concede. There's no sense in playing this game. It's over. Yeah, there's no sense in playing this. Yeah, we're done playing this one. How do you kill the broadcast? Oh wait, I guess you have to go like this. I don't know. Wait a minute. Maybe we got to go back here. It's on resume. That's on pause. All right, let's conceded the game. Exit. It doesn't matter.
Rather you than me.
Yeah, it doesn't matter. I mean,
You've been with me from Port of Miami. It's been a journey. Ain't nothing changed. A little stronger, a little wiser. Maybe a little more.
The thing is when the game is conceded, does it automatically quit the broadcast? Because it won't let me go to broadcast. It still says on air. Stop broadcasting. Okay.